Okay, welcome everyone to our Sunday morning meditation. Could be afternoon for you, could be evening. It's brought to you by the Mindful Living Collective, and it's just our pleasure to be with you. And looking forward to today. I've noticed that there's been these ebbs and flows depending on where you are, where people are in their life, and all the different things that are going on with most of us of feeling overwhelmed and then feeling some relief and then feeling overwhelmed again and then feeling the sense of uncertainty. And anyway, our minds can get into very busy places that activate our nervous systems. Last week, I know Stephanie, my wife, did a nurturing your nervous system meditation. You can always go back and revisit that one if you haven't seen that one before or experienced it before. That was a really wonderful meditation. And all these meditations are also just continually available for you. We put these meditations on for the world every Sunday. They are donation-based. You'll see a link below this YouTube stream that gives you different ways to donate. If you're not able to, they're just free to the world, but it's certainly something that we encourage. But today's about inner peace. Like, how do we find inner peace? First of all, one of the ways we find inner peace is by recognizing how connected we are. And so I just want to kind of welcome everyone here. We have people here from South Wales and Sydney. Welcome, Kazi, and Ron from Santa Monica, right in my backyard. And we have New York City in the house, and Woodland Hills, not too far away. And welcome Carl and Daryl and Barbara and Toronto up in Canada, and New York City and Ontario as well. And welcome Hillary from Chicago and Anne Marie from Glasgow and Ron. Yes, new glasses. That's right. Welcome, Ron. Stephanie said, if you go to my YouTube channel, which you might be on right now, just Elisha Goldstein, PhD, and you go under meditations, there's a topic there. You'll see all the meditations there that are there. Welcome Ardley from Bermuda and Gwen from Georgia and Leon from Vienna, Austria. You could see South Pasadena, Westwood, and so you can see there's a big global community here. And so just taking a moment to recognize that. One of the things that supports us in finding a sense of strength and safety and security and just feeling more at ease is when we recognize that we're not alone, and that there are other people around the world just like me who are wanting to receive and be held and feel a sense of caring and understanding and feeling a sense of belonging. We know this, and right now you're with people all over the world who are those people, and they're also aligned with you. And if you can almost just even picture it as you're sitting here in your mind, like a globe right now, and seeing people all around the world who are sitting here listening to this right now and ready to sit and practice together. And they're thinking of you right now. Maybe not you specifically. They don't know you personally, but they're also doing that same thing of recognizing this globe, recognizing all the people here and wishing you well and wishing you a good practice and to find that sense of whatever you're needing in your life. Everyone here has that tenderness of heart. And here it is for you on this day, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And but there it is. There's that sense. So maybe we just even begin by sensing into that and being aware of that, being aware of the real global community here that's feeling that way. Welcome Kelly from Santa Margarita, and Mary Beth from Kelowna, British Columbia. Beautiful. Okay, so let's begin to settle into our practice. So just get in a comfortable position, and you can consider maybe what you're needing right now. Tomorrow I'll put out a video on my YouTube channel that will be all about different ways of sitting. Sometimes we think there's just one way of sitting, and we do that, and sometimes we feel like a little achy in our back or our lower back, and we just do that because that's the way we think we're supposed to be sitting. And there's just a variety of different ways that you can sit when it comes to meditation. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be coming out, just something short to watch and consider for yourself. And but the general instruction is just for now, just to kind of have a straight spine, body soft, and just pick whatever position is right for you. I'll invite you to close your eyes. If you rather keep them open because that feels better for you, you're welcome to do that. And this will be a breathing practice. And so for any reason that's activating for you, you can always shift from the breath at any time and focus maybe on the rising and falling of your collarbones or of your spine. That works too. As you know, if you've been following my work, a big thread of the way that I like to teach mindfulness is with play, kind of experimentation, curiosity, seeing what's right for you, not just what you're taught, but just exploring, giving yourself the permission to see what's right for you. Okay, so gently allowing your eyes to close. And starting off with a couple deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beginning by just opening up space to check in. This may be the first time you're pausing like this today, or it might not be, but just taking this opportunity to check in, seeing what's here. How's the body feeling right now? What gets in the way of our inner peace is when the nervous system is active and or overactivated, and it's starting to tense or hold. So we want to be on the lookout for that and be curious about where am I noticing any holding or tensing. And if I do notice that, then I can just explore what it's like to allow that to soften or stretch that area out. Other times, what gets in the way of our inner peace is when there's an uncomfortable feeling there, uncomfortable emotion, sadness, agitation, restlessness, anxiety. And then what we do is we resist it. We want to move away from it. It sometimes makes our mind very busy. And so if there is an uncomfortable feeling here right now as you're entering into this, just see what it's like to allow that emotion to be here within a greater field of being welcome. It's as if you're breathing in this sense of being welcome, welcoming whatever's here. Breathing out, relaxing, releasing any tension in the body, any busyness of mind. And on the inhalation, it's a reminder, it's a sensing into all parts of you are welcome. sensations, emotions, thoughts happening within your experience within a greater field of being welcome. And if at any point your mind drifts or you fall into a place of tensing or holding, and just be aware of that. And breathing in, welcome. If you want to take it one step further, it's as if with the inhalation, you might even have an internal smile. If you're greeting this new breath, breathing out, relaxing, releasing a little bit more into this space, into this moment, into this sense of presence. If there's any resistance there, allowing that to also be here within a greater field of being welcome. As your body's breathing, other qualities of attention to explore as you're breathing in, it might be this sense of allowing. As you're breathing out, it might be this sense of letting be. Just coming to peace with whatever's here, whether it's something comfortable, uncomfortable, neutral. Just settling into this place of balance, just allowing, letting be, welcoming. Whatever the qualities are here that are being expressed while being alive. If at any point you notice your mind drifting, or you notice any resistance or confusion that's arising, see if you can pause for a moment, take a deep breath, release, and also include that. This moment's not only like this, it's also like this too. Just allowing, welcoming, letting be. Now, taking a moment to consider what it is you're needing right now. If there's busyness of mind, or distracted mind, or frenetic mind. Maybe there's more ease that's needed. Or maybe you're needing to continue the practice while contacting your body in some way, hands on the belly, hands on the heart for a little extra grounding. If there's a comfortable feeling, a pleasant feeling, maybe it's just this awareness of enjoying this experience. If there's a sadness or a anxiety, a heaviness, again, maybe a way of contacting yourself while continuing this practice, or breathing in a sense of loving yourself, reminder of that. Breathing out, just letting be. So continuing this practice, being aware of your breath, considering what you're needing, and layering that into the practice right now. Breathing in, just an awareness and bringing in whatever the need is. Breathing out, just letting be. Now, taking a moment to expand that out, recognizing the global community here. Everyone in different places of the world right now, in different environments, settling into their breath, practicing this sense of welcoming, practicing allowing, letting be, practicing awareness of needs, and with a sense of intention and heartfulness, breathing that in. And so as you're breathing that in for yourself, seeing if you can just take a moment with the exhalation and breathing that out for everybody here. So for you, as you're breathing in, you might also just sense all the people around the world that are sending those good wishes, that energy towards you. It's also filling you up. And as you breathe out, you're sending that back out. There's this regenerative moment of this practice. Breathing in, one for me. Breathing out, one for everyone. And seeing if you can take a moment to recognize that everyone here has people in their life that they care about, that they love, that they're connected to. Friends, family, coworkers, people near and far. Imagining those networks of everyone here and seeing those expand out. And then those people also have their own close connections and people they work with near and far, and seeing that then expand out again as if you're picturing a globe and seeing these networks of human connection that people care and love expand and expand and expand, including animals in their lives, and until you see it wrap around the entire globe, touching everyone without exception. And breathing in, one for me. Breathing out, allowing that exhalation to wrap around the entire globe. And then just noticing, bringing this back and just noticing how you're feeling physically, emotionally, what's here, quality of your attention. And seeing if there's a sense, a little bit of a sense of inner peace that's there. And taking this final moment, or with whatever is here, to just acknowledge yourself for creating this space and time in your life for your own health and well-being. This is an act of self-care. Sometimes we can go as far as realizing it's an act of self-love. And so just taking this moment to acknowledge yourself. When you're ready, beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, rolling your shoulders, and gently allowing the light to seep through, opening your eyes. Okay, beautiful. All right. Well, thank you everyone for being here. I just get a couple shout outs from a couple people here if you're willing to. And I just want to give a shout out to Kazi here, who's in Sydney, and it's now probably 2:30 in the morning there. And to do your practice at this time, to be up for this is really something. So just a shout out to you. And but let's get a couple people. Let's kind of clear in here. Maybe type in what it is that you found out you were needing right now. Was it to savor what's here? Was it something else that was here? What was it that you were feeling that you were needing? And go ahead and, if you can, just kind of pop that into the chat just so we can collect a sense of that, and see what everyone's saying here. Barbara says she's feeling much calmer. I held my sadness with smile and support. Welcome, Gwen. Beautiful. Yeah. What else? What else were you finding that you were needing, that was coming to you? Beautiful way to start my Sunday. Alicia said, I needed to have compassion for and connection with my neighboring community. Beautiful. Needing a bit of self-appreciation. Beautiful. I'm feeling more relaxed, Christina said. What else? What was it? Anybody else? Something that you said, something you were needing. Sense of connection, Nick and Barry. While you're all writing that in there, I want to remind you that this is brought on by the Mindful Living Collective, and we do encourage the idea that these are donation-based meditations, and they're, of course, they're welcome to be for free for the whole world. And at the same time, it's something we're encouraged because it's part of the lineage of generosity of practice. And so just kind of threw that in there. I don't know if it translates into the chat there, but it's also underneath the description here. Any way to do that. Very calming, Betty said. Needing peace of mind and compassion. Anne-Marie said calm. Sandy said beautiful. Sense of connection, Sandra said. Wonderful. So taking that in, take a moment for yourself and saying like, okay, this was a moment I've taken for myself. Remember, we're here every Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We just are really grateful for you being part of this community of practice here. We do have a community of practice in the Mindful Living Collective. You're welcome to join that too. Karen said, needing to forget about everyone else's problems that I worry about and focus back on the self. Yeah, settling into what you're needing, right? Beautiful. Again, tomorrow, and if you're watching the recording of this, this is already up. Tomorrow, a video on this YouTube channel will be released on really like finding your own sitting posture, like being able to be aware of multiple different kinds, so you can kind of play and explore them. And I encourage you to check that out, just so you can find out, well, maybe there are ways I can sit in less pain. Because sometimes we sit in certain ways because we think that's just the way we're supposed to do it, and we find ourselves a little uncomfortable or a little in pain, and we can, and there's just multiple different ways, and maybe one day you're needing one posture, and another day you're needing a different one. And so just allowing yourself to be playful and experimental with what you're needing when it comes to meditation. So that'll come out tomorrow. It's a fun little video. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Really beautiful being with you, and look forward to being with you again. Okay. Bye for now.